Guys, cut it out. Stop adjusting every single player prop that you're playing on, going with the alternate lines, or alt line for short. And if you're watching this and you're like, I've never really heard that term before, well, an alt line is where you adjust the line. So let's say LeBron James's line for scoring points is 23.5, and then you bet on him going at least 15 points or more, because you're like, well, if the over-under is 23.5, then he's going to have to go over 15 points. That is not the right mindset, and that's why you're doing these 20-pick parlays where all of these lines are crazy reduced with the alt line, and you're like, well, all of these guys have a much greater chance of hitting because the line is a lot less. And then you're getting maybe 8 out of 20, 12 out of 20, or even the worst, 19 out of 20, and not hitting. There's other things you can look in that will greatly increase your chances of doing the alt lines. Or if you're on certain prop apps like Price Picks, you know how they do the, if you're on those, they have the Taco Tuesday, where they give you discounted lines. You know when to attack those and when to not attack those. It's the same thing with sports betting with the alt line. So I'm going to now go through when you should and when you should not bet on an alt line. And this is something that is going to save you a lot of money moving forward. Now, I know the example that I mentioned at the beginning was a 20-pick parlay. You already shouldn't be doing that. So if you're still doing parlays of 7 or more, 7 to a million or 7 to infinity, you need to stop betting, period. You need to go to our Discord channel that is Bankroll Management, and you need to watch that video. We already have a video kind of going through what you should and shouldn't be doing sports betting. So if you are already doing 20-pick parlays, whether they're all alt lines or they're just mixture of other things, you're already shooting yourself in the foot, which is why you're not winning more money than you're losing. So I have PlayerProps.ai pulled up on the screen for a particular reason, because I'm going to show you essentially how to attack alt lines. And this isn't just for MLB, which is currently in season right now. As I'm recording this, NBA has already ended. NHL's got one more game left, game 7. But this can be used for literally any sport. This is just how to attack alt lines using your PlayerProps.ai account that by the time you're watching this, you probably already have the account set up. But if you don't, PlayerProps.ai, create a free account for that. But yeah, this is how you should and should not be attacking alternate lines, aka alt lines. This will save you a heck of a lot of money and stress as well. So let's give an example here. I'm going to go down. Let me find somebody. Okay, so right here, Sonny Gray, his strikeout line is 5.5. Now, that does not mean that if you change his line down to 4.5, that it's going to be a guarantee, because the sportsbook's already having it at 5.5. You change it to 3.5 for him to get 4 more strikeouts. These aren't. Stop thinking of changing the line as a guarantee this player is going to hit, because all I see when I see these screenshots of, oh, I altered everything and one player missed. If his line was 25, how did he not get 15 points? Well, that's what I'm explaining. The reason why that scenario did not happen in your favor. So we're going to click on Sonny Gray here. So the things we want to pay attention to is before you alt a line, before you choose an alternate line for a player for a particular stat, you need to look at the site or look at the app if you have it downloaded, which you should have it downloaded by now. Is the AI saying that the player is going to overperform or underperform? That is the very, very first thing that you have to consider when deciding if you're going to go with a different line. So I'm going to use Sonny Gray as the first example. Does the AI say he's going to underperform or overperform? So right now, it says that his line is 5.5. We see that here. The AI says that his projection is 6.7. So we're betting on over under 5.5 strikeouts. The AI is saying he's going to get 6.7 strikeouts. So before doing anything else, does that say that the AI is going to does the AI say that Sonny Gray is going to overperform or underperform? It says that he's going to overperform. It doesn't necessarily say that he's going to get 6.7 strikeouts. It's saying that he's going, you see that plus, when you see plus here, you don't even have to look at this number. Just look at this. Is this a plus symbol or is this a minus symbol? If you see a plus symbol, that means the AI is saying he's going to overperform. So if he's going to overperform, what should you not do? If he's going to overperform based on what the AI is saying, what you should not do is, if I don't think any sportsbooks offer this right now, but in theory, if a sportsbook offered you the ability to go under on a higher line, so let's say you did like a 6.5 strikeout, under 6.5. So right now it's 5.5, maybe you do 6.5. And of course, if you've played around with alternate lines enough, you looked at them on the sports books, you'll see the payout is a lot worse because you're doing a different line. So maybe 5.5, over 5.5 is a minus 158, but maybe under 6.5 might be minus 200 or something like that. So the payout's worse. But this is going to be, hopefully this is going to be a short video because I feel like I'm going to get the point through very, very quickly here. But again, plus symbol, he's expected to overperform based on our AI models. So what you do not want to do is do anything where you're betting on the under. Why would you bet on the under? When you bet on the under, you're betting on him to underperform. Our AI is already telling you he's going to overperform. Now, let's go to a different scenario.
A few moments later.
So, we're going to do the exact same thing we just did with Sonny Gray. Jake Irvin, same exact line. Pitching strikeouts, over under 5.5. That's what it is on FanDuel as of this recording. We can look at this like we did before, or you can just look to the symbol. Does the AI say that Jake Irvin's going to underperform or overperform? Well, it's a minus 19% difference, and this is based on the difference between the projection and the line. So this is saying that there is the projection is 19% lower than the actual line you bet on. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, the AI is saying he's going to get at least 4 strikeouts. So if he's going to get at least 4 strikeouts, maybe I'll change the alternate line and do over 4 strikeouts, because that's what the AI is saying. That is not what the AI is saying. The AI is saying that he's going to underperform. So when you look at something like this, you see, okay, this is the stat. I'm going to change it to maybe 4.5. Maybe I'll change it to 3.5, which of course assumes a worse payout. Why would you bet him doing over anything if the AI is saying he's going to underperform? I have seen this during the NHL season, the NBA season, MLB season, a trillion times. And that's why I'm making this video, because I'm like, what the heck? Why are you still doing the same thing? It's very simple. Once you watch this video, hopefully a light bulb clicks up in your head. I got it. It's pretty easy. Does the AI say he's going to underperform, or does it say he's going to overperform? You are not betting on this value. This value says 4.45. You are not betting that he's going to get 4.45. You are betting that he's going to underperform his 5.5 line. So you can do under 5.5. If you have a sports book that allows you to do like under 6.5, that is when you can do the alternate line. When you are betting a different line in the same direction of overperforming and underperforming. So you can do under 5.5 here. You can also do under 6.5 if you want to take a worse payout. You can do under 7.5 if your sportsbook allows that. Let me use that same example and go back to our original play, Sonny Gray over here. Sportsbooks, or the AI is saying he's going to overperform. So what else can you do besides going over 5.5? You can go over 4.5. You can go over 3.5. 4 plus strikeouts, 5 plus strikeouts, 6 plus strikeouts. The AI is saying he's going to overperform. So that is when you can lower the line. This is not a video saying do not do alternate lines. This is saying when you should be doing alternate lines and in which direction. So again, to wrap this whole thing up, is the AI saying he's going to overperform? If yes, he's going to overperform, which is, we know that because we see a plus symbol here, then you can do a lower line and go over. You cannot and you should not do a higher line and go under. The same thing for the other player. When the symbol is minus, which says the AI is telling him he's going to have an underperforming game. What you can do, you can make a higher line and go under. You can do the under 6.5. You can go under 7.5. What you should not be doing, if the AI says he's going to underperform, is going over 5.5, over 4.5, over 3.5. Do not go the opposite direction of what the AI is telling you. And this has been proven a trillion times. Now, is this a 100% guarantee? Nothing in sports betting is a 100% guarantee. PlayerProps.ai is putting you in the most optimal position to win your bet by giving you all of the data and all the information, the historical data and the AI, the future projections that you need. But I'm doing this video because I do realize that there's a little bit more, I guess, education or training on how to best use these tools, which is why this video is now existing. Do not go against the grain. Is it possible that Jake Irvin can get 4 strikeouts, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts? Yes, it's baseball, it's sports, things happen. But you will notice if you stop going against the grain and stop alting in the opposite direction of whether he's going to overperform or underperform, you will see that you will lose a lot less of your slips. Again, stop doing crazy parlays regardless if you're alting the line or not. If you're still doing crazy parlays, and even non-crazy parlays, just 7 or more, and you're like, I'm not winning as much as I'm losing, then you need to go back to the Bankroll Management channel and Discord. You need to read through that and watch that video as well. I'll also have the video up here. Now that we're wrapping this video up, you can just click on this one, and that will get you on the right track if you're still doing 7-pick parlays or more. But yeah, that is when you should and should not be doing. Just use the data that you have access to by having your PlayerProps.ai account to see which direction you want to go. And it's the same thing with teams too. If the AI says a team is going to overperform or underperform, it's not just player props, it's everything. But please stop going against the grain. You will lose a lot less often. Good luck, guys.